Hey everybody, welcome back to some Esports Tower tips and tricks. My name is Mike the Hervmaster Herview, and today I am with the one and only Coach Jiggy. Today we're going to go over taking a site and 5 spots to look at that'll help you out with peekers, and also so you can get that nice headshot if somebody's either trying to peek on you or if you're pushing onto site. Now, as you can see here, from this spot here, this is the starting area for when you're going to start the match. If you look at this line that's right here, you go just under the line just a little bit, you can see how Coach Jiggy's head is right there. So you can use this line to your advantage to try to get that headshot level. Now, depending on how big or how small your crosshair is, there are other things that you can also do as well. Now, there's also right here, there's this little design. If you have your graphic settings set up, you can use that to your advantage too, to where you can just aim at that and bring it over, and then you'll have a headshot. But like I said before, if you look at the line, if you go out the line and you come down slowly, just go 1, 2, and then you'll be right on headshot level. You'll be right on Reyna's forehead. As you're going onto site and your team's trying to get onto site, of course, everybody hates it. Somebody likes to sit over here and they got a shorty and they're just waiting for you so that they can pop off every single time with this. Now, here's a thing that you can do for when somebody's sitting there with a shorty. Now, as you're coming across, you see how they have this line right here. Now, you come across, you're still coming across, there's still this line here. Use that line to your advantage. Come across and with the line. Now, if you look, if she's standing up, there's also this spot right here, right behind her head. And then also there's this box that's right here that you line up with the box, and you can come right across, and that's where she would be if she's standing. Now, as you can see, Reyna is crouched at the moment. Now, you still have some things that you can use. There's this line here that you would have to come up and bring across. Or if you look here at the corner right here and you go up just a little bit, that's headshot level. And then also, if you're right here and you come out just a little bit, she can also see me and I can see her foot. So you could shoot this foot if you want to, or you can just come completely out and shoot her right in the head. But using this to your advantage, you can still wall bang this if you see her foot. Now, as you can see here, I can see a little pixel right there of her, and then I can just sit here using this, and right above that box to my advantage, I can get a headshot on her just by doing that. Now, just remember, as you can see where my bullet holes are right there, it's just above this little box right here going up, using this line right here as to my advantage. And then I saw her foot there, so I would just pre-fire right there. Now, yes, depending on where she would be, if she's further back or if she's closer, it's a different spot. But this is generally what you would be looking at. You'd be using this line here, this line here, this line, and then right above this box here. This will help you out to get a headshot. Now, like I said, if she's standing up, using this box over here to your advantage, if you see, you go a little bit underneath where the box is, right about here, and then you bring it over, and then you'll be right at her forehead level. So now, as you're trying to come back out and you're trying to come onto site, and then you already took care of the person that was over here, person that was over there. Now, somebody's going to be sitting up here going towards heaven. Now, what you're trying to do is you're trying to figure out, okay, what can I use around here to my advantage? Now, as you saw, Reyna peeks out a little bit. You know, you're out a little bit here. You're trying to find something to use to your advantage. So now Reyna peeks, and you don't really have anything to use, so you get headshotted. But wait, there is something that you can use. You see right at the tip of this spot right here, there's this nice little dragon right there. Right at the top of that, you come over a little bit, and then there's also that design that's up there. So just right here, come over to the right there. So when Reyna's right here, just using that spot at the tip of the dragon poster, come over to the right, and then you're right at the headshot level. Now, if they come out a little bit more, and you're over on this spot a little bit here, you can use this poster right at the top there to your advantage. So like when she peeks just a little bit to see if she can get somebody a main, So if she peeks out just a little bit right there, because we all know that they're not going to peek out and run out the entire time, you can hold this angle here, and then as soon as they peek, you can get the headshot. Just by using the corner, that corner right there of that poster, that's a headshot. Now, as you're coming up here, you're trying to go up ramps, you're trying to figure out what's going on here going towards heaven. Your team's going A main, trying to go onto site and everything. And usually there's somebody who would always sit like right up here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you something that's kind of a little easy. It'll be a lot easier for you when you're trying to kill this person that's over here. Now, if you see this, there's two types of tape right here for the cautionary tape here. There's one going towards the bottom and one going towards the top. Now, if you use the bottom one for when the other player is crouched, you come down with it, and then when she's crouched, you use this to your advantage to actually be able to get your headshot. Now, it goes up. You have to come down. You come down with it, follow the top of it, and then it'll come up, and you'll be able to get the headshot. Usually what I say is, this spot right here, come across from that spot, and then you'll be forehead level. So in real time, you know, you're coming across, boom. Same thing for the top spot. The top one, you can just follow it completely, and you'll get a headshot every single time. You can go into the middle of it. You can go right up to the top of it and follow it, and you'll be right on her hairline, or you can just go directly into the middle of it. But depending on whether or not the person is crouched, if you think they're going to be crouched, or if you think they're going to be standing up, you can use this caution tape to help you out. As you're trying to go in, you always know that there's going to be somebody who's always sitting up top here. They're always going to be trying to get that quick pick, and they're always going to be trying to dog on your entire team. So something that'll help you out just a little bit, as you can see, I'm pretty sure a lot of you already noticed it, but you see this line that's right up top here. You can use that line and follow it to your advantage. You're still going to have to go underneath it. Now, you have to go to this corner here, go down, and if you look over here, if you have your settings set up a little bit for your graphics, if you go underneath this little speck that's right here, you go underneath it just a little bit, and you come out to your left, you'll be right on her body. But if you go right about where I shot, right on top of right where that little speck is, and then you bring it across, you'll get a headshot every time that they sit there. Now, of course, yes, you say she's way up in that corner. Some people don't sit up in that corner. Well, if they come down here, so if they're right here, what am I supposed to use to my advantage to be able to get the shot if I don't see them right here? Now, if you look, there's this line right here. Use that line to your advantage. Go up a little bit, and then boom. So remember, you got to come up a little bit when you're coming over to the right, and then you'll get the headshot every single time. Now that we took care of the pesky person up here, now we got to go ahead and figure out if someone's going to be CT or not. Now, of course, someone's either going to be sitting on this side here, where Coach Jiggy is now, or they'll be sitting on the opposite side. Now, on the opposite side, it's a little bit easier than it is here on the left side here. Now, if you're aimed down on your sights, you'll see that there are lines here, and then there's a line here. If you're going to use this line to your advantage as you're coming across, you got to go underneath it, get off of it just a little hair, to where either if you have a really big crosshair or a small crosshair, you want to be like right in the middle between this here and this line here. So right in the middle of it, and you're coming across, and that'll give you around your headshot level for Reyna, especially if Reyna is over here. Now, if she's on that right side to where she's over here, you look at this line here, and you're like, wait, I can use that line to my advantage. So as you're coming across, she's got an op, and you're coming across there, you're looking at it. You just got to be quick with it. That's all. So use it to your advantage, come down with it, and then you'll get a headshot every single time. And of course, they're always going to have an op, so you got to be really quick. So if you're not quick enough with following that to get the headshot, what I always tell everybody is you don't want to be above it. You can be on it just a little bit. You might miss a shot, but you'll get the second shot. You want to be just underneath it, and bring it down, and then you're right on her head every single time. Of course, when you're coming across here, you know, you want to check this corner here. This spot will help you out here, and then also this line for when they're crouched. That'll help you out to be able to get those shots. Now, here's the biggest one that kind of gets a lot of people who are stuck in silver and a lot of people who are stuck in iron, to where people will just sit in there. It's not really the greatest spot in the world, but people sit there from time to time. So this is definitely a help for if you're stuck in silver, if you're stuck in iron. Somebody will always be sitting here from time to time. Don't know why. A lot of iron players do it, and a lot of bronze players and silver players will do this. So if you follow this line right here, you follow it all the way across, as you can see, the line is directly on Reyna's head. Follow it all the way across, and you'll get your headshot. Now, I know a lot of people were saying before is that they were asking us a question about, they're like, well, what do you do if somebody's behind here? How do I hit the person knowing that I know exactly where they are, if I'm going to be able to hit them, and what angle should I use to be able to hit them? Now, this will actually help you out to be able to see what's going on. Now, if you're level right here, or if you're up just a little bit, what you want to do is you want to shoot right here in this line. Now, if you're on this level here, you're going to want to shoot this line here. If you're up top on heaven, you're going to want to shoot at this line here and keep it even. Now, you can go underneath it a little bit because of the angle that you're shooting at. Because see, we'll stay up here and we'll shoot right here. As you can see, my rounds were going kind of everywhere, but if you stay along this line here, and you can make sure that your spray stays pretty even. It's going to show you exactly where you were shooting, and you'll see exactly where your enemy was getting tagged from. So we're up here on heaven, and we're waiting. Now, you can stay up here, and you can shoot that line here, or you can come over here, you can come onto this platform here, you can stand on the side here and everything. But because of the way that it's angled, you want to shoot either in the middle here, or you want to shoot this line. I always say shoot the line, keep the line as your kind of a guide to be able to shoot. So start here, you bring it across, and then you completely bring it across. So you kind of want to start to where you know exactly where you're going to shoot. That's why my rounds went up, so that I could gauge it a little bit. And then I started bringing it across. Thank you, everybody, for being here for this tips and tricks video. Once again, my name is Mike the Hervmaster Herview with Esports Tower, and this is Coach Jiggy. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again on the next Esports Tower tips and tricks video.